welcome back to this journey called life. Today, I want to talk to you about the three things everyone should know before becoming a teacher. If you don't know, I am a teacher. I currently teach third grade students. I've taught high school, I've taught kindergarten, I've taught forever because I love teaching and I love learning. So I wanted to break it down from my perspective on the things that I wish somebody would have told me before becoming a teacher. So number one, the hours are not your scheduled schedule. I'm scheduled from 7:30 to 4:30, but I come before 7 to do tutoring in the morning, and I would stay way after 6 or 7 because I do tutoring, then I grade papers. My stack of papers is so large. I'm consistently looking at feedback and data, test scores, and trying to improve everything so that my students get a adequate level of learning. So that's number one. The hours are not your hours. And people are giving so much flack and so much, struggle about teachers wanting more money or teachers feel like they deserve more. I cry a lot, and I'll be real with you. I cry a lot because I've missed a lot going on with my daughter. And there are sometimes like you can get a sub, but if you do that, then you have to risk the kids not actually putting their effort into the work and then having to reteach all of that material. Because when a sub is in, it's just like when you were a kid. When you see a substitute, you like, party, I'm gonna do what I want to do today. So that is something that I know every person needs to know before becoming a teacher. If you want to teach, you have to do it because you love doing it. Because the hours that I spend grading papers, parent conferences, sending emails, doing tutoring, after school programs, it does not compare. And I know that what keeps me doing it is the fact that I love teaching and I love my students. So that's number one. The hours, those are not your hours. Number two, the second thing every person needs to know before becoming a teacher is that being a teacher is not your only role. No. Being a teacher is what you would call your hierarchy. So it's your top level role. You're a teacher. But as an educator, you're also going to be the bus line. You're also going to be the person that your students come to first to tell you exactly what's on their heart. You're also going to get a lot of their life feedback. You're going to know things that they may not even tell their parents. They're going to come to you to talk to you. So, number two, you may have some really hard things to swallow. Meeting some of my students, I met students who have been going through tragedies in their lives, and it was hard, it was challenging to hug them and love them through that and then get them to a place where they could learn. I worked at inner city schools where the kids were so stressed out by the time they got to school, and now I work at a school that is very rigorous, and the kids seem like they're overwhelmed trying to get the work done, that I have to continue to motivate them, to continue to want to learn and to continue to want to succeed because it's interesting because you're a teacher, but then you're a counselor. And me, I'm a mother, so I'm definitely always loving on my students and giving them the best of my heart. So, yes, when you become a teacher, know that you're going to deal with things that have absolutely nothing to do with your lesson plan. But be prepared for it because if you want this job and you want to be a part of these kids' lives and you want to see them be successful, you have to be willing to be well rounded and give them what they need, which is outside of just reading, writing, and arithmetic. So, yeah, that's number two. And number three, the third thing every teacher needs to understand when they become a teacher is that this life is not about money. Being a teacher, sometimes it hurts that I barely have enough to take care of the bills that we have. And somebody told me, you wanted, you didn't want to make money, you wanted to make a difference. I was like, wow, why couldn't I make money while making a difference? Well, because the jobs that make a difference, people don't often get paid a lot to do it. And to be honest, I'm here all day long. I miss a lot of time with my kids. I'm here reading papers. If I do have to take it home with me and do it at night in my house where my kids are not getting to spend time with their mommy. But this is to make a difference. People always say, oh, you get paid summers. That's what I'm going through trainings. This summer, I had to do I did a Spalding training, Singapore training, excellence in writing, SEI training, which is like structured English immersion, because I have students who don't speak English. I do training for special needs, and I have a master's degree. Okay. But I'm constantly adding to my level of learning to be able to succeed as an educator, because there's consistent new data coming up all the time, and that's what I believe. You should continue to be lifelong learners. So, and then on top of that, people are like, oh, well, you get breaks. I remember when I used to work, I managed a Subway, and yeah, I worked a lot of long hours, and I didn't get any breaks. But the difference is I worked my clock hours, and when the manager didn't want to give me overtime, he told me clock out and go home. Well, being salary, at 4 o'clock, they're not telling me clock out and go home. I can stay here till almost 7 and get home, get my kids to bed, and be able to get it together the next day. So know that, number one, your schedule is not your schedule. You'll be doing this all around the clock, honey. Number two, you're a teacher, but you're also everything else. The bus line, the counselor. You are just diffusing fights, whatever you have to do. You're doing it all. And number three, remembering that in this field, it's about making a difference. You have to do it because you love it first. And as long as you love it, you'll get yourself up to come here every day when you're getting the emails from the parents who are angry with you because their child has not been doing their homework or not bringing it home, or telling them that they don't have homework when they have homework, and their student is not doing their studying. They become angry with you. They become angry with you, and it's you who should have done better. I believe in accountability, especially with third graders. Listen, you need to let your child know. My first grader knows that he needs to be accountable. Yes, I need to help you with your homework, but you need to get it to this house. That simple. That's it, and that's all. So I'm going to get back into grading this stack of papers that I have right here and getting it into these lovely mailboxes to go home. But that's what I would tell you. If I was to pour my heart out to you and tell you what you need to know to become a teacher, do it because you love it. If this is something that you're doing to get rich, I would suggest go into a different field, because you'll get doctors and lawyers from great teachers, but you'll never get paid like a doctor or a lawyer. Okay, so anyway, I'm ready to go. So don't forget to love God, love life, and love the journey. I'm ready to journey on down here and pick my kids up from their specials. All right, you have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know some of the things that you went through as a teacher. I've been through it all. And if you need some help, I can help you build lesson plans. I can do them in my sleep. All right, you have a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning in.